poppin', man?
Let's get it.
Yo, man. Welcome to Podson Radio, dog. We back with another very special episode. It's episode 122, man. Who knew niggas even had that type of consistency in them? I damn sure I didn't, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to be here. We got Keith in here again. Look, he the new co-host and shit, man. What you been up to, dog?
Shit, cooling. Just fucking around with this nigga Podson.
Quarantine times and
Quarantine
shit. You staying ready?
Trying to stay busy. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Had stocked up all the toilet paper, the bullshit.
Yeah.
Finally got some more ammo after hanging with the white folk for a couple hours.
Ammo. What you out there toting, man? What you holding on to?
I don't want to speak on that.
Yeah, you're right. You can't let a nigga
right.
know. You don't let a
nigga
know.
You give him the whole description?
Yeah, you know. Well, welcome back, dog. Good to have you
Thanks for having me, bro.
But it's cool, man, because me and Keith, like, you know, we met each other in the Mirage with my nigga that's we got sitting in today. He was fucking with us right there in Surprise. We got MeechieGotBarz in the house.
Surprise Park.
Mirage Park.
Yes, sir.
What's good, dog? What you been up to, man?
Man, you know, album just dropped and everything, so just been trying to market it, promote it out. You know what I'm saying? Been chilling in this quarantine, trying to stay in the house.
Hell yeah.
I've been just cooking up.
Stay home.
Cooking and promoting. That's it at this point right now.
Yeah, and it's good for somebody like you because your work ethic has always been so crazy that it's nothing for a nigga like you to be in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because you still going to produce the same amount that you would produce if you was out on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's last one, like, it's not really a difference right now to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just more people inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
that's your first time shine moment for sure because I really mean that. Like, nigga work ethic is crazy. Like, I know he going to get the same amount done. And ain't nothing gonna change, bro. And that's one thing that you got like on a lot of people is the way that you work, dog. You can win like that.
Appreciate that.
So keep that up.
Yes,
but so you ain't got no lady keeping you company during the quarantine?
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? I got a family, man. You know.
Yeah.
I got 2 daughters and everything.
Oh, shine moment, man. You just like me.
Yeah.
So how's the time for y'all spending it with the family? Because I know you stay on the road and you probably stay busy. Are you enjoying that different type of family time? That mandatory family time.
Yeah, you know, it's different now with there not being no school though.
Right.
Yeah.
School being out, they just always in the crib. They ain't getting no work right now.
Right.
You know, talking about they don't gotta make up the work.
They already heard it.
They're just in the crib, you know, watching anime, just doing all types of shit. So, but they straight. So I'm just in the booth.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Like, you did think. For me, shit, I say honestly, it's cool, man. Like, I enjoy it. Like, even though I was always out and gone, like, I feel like I've been living this life for like a few years now. So even though I'm always on the road, when I am at home, I got a lot of time to
you spend it. Yeah.
Now I'm just doing that amplified, if anything. So I'm enjoying it. My daughter's is crazy as hell. So we have a good time for damn sure. But I'm for sure ready to get back on the open road. You know, I was living the life of a young hot boy. Like, you know, I'm trying to get back to that for sure. Like, I'm out here.
You missed the streets.
I'm turning into a father one more day at a time. I'm like, damn, am I gonna be the same nigga when this shit is over?
Right.
We're gonna see. But all right, man. So once again, dog, welcome. And since it's your first time, we're gonna have you tell your story. So kind of talk about, you know, where you was born and raised and your come up and shit like that, and just in life, not music.
All right. So in just life, obviously I was born in Phoenix. Pretty much grew up like on the east side. Grew up in East Lake Park area. Lived on the west side. Moved. I got family in Baltimore, Severn. Spent time out there growing up as well. Went to school out there. Pretty much just like time I went like back and forth for a little bit. Still go out there at least like maybe every year or every other year.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters, a niece. So it's pretty much how my life is. Obviously, some people that obviously know, they know about my fam, you know, how deep my roots went.
Yeah.
With certain things going on out here.
Give us that, man, because we talked, and it's funny. I'm going to give you a little more insight. So me and Meechie, we did a virtual interview the other day, which I was going to put out, but since I came down, I was like, you know, let's just do it in person. So we talked about it a little bit. So you say your pops was, you know, Big Frank Luke, or doing his thing, you know what I mean? So talk to us about how that goes.
Yeah, you know, so pretty much, man, my pops, he was doing what he had to do for about 20 years, something like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had it coming up, something like that, you know what I'm saying? I lived in Gilbert. That's how I met him out there.
Okay.
Lived out there, had 3-story crib, had arcade
Shine moment.
You know,
was living good.
Yeah, bro.
You remember all this?
Yeah, had a guest. Had the guest house. Had the guest house in the backyard, like, and that was filled up with just like arcade games like NFL Blitz, pinball machine, Simpsons,
Shine moment.
all that
about
shit.
the
You know
pizza
what I'm saying?
parties.
Oh man,
You was Richie Rich for real.
yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? My pops was holding it down. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we lived like that. We was just doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My parents, they was just, did what they had to do.
Yeah.
They was so crazy. Like, they had DirecTV and Cox in the same crib.
Oh,
like, hey, I ain't
getting
even
money.
like real shit. Reason. Like, cause my mom wanted to watch shit 3 hours ahead.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So they got the DirecTV in the living room with the other TV right here. Got the Cox on it. So yeah, it was pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, had multiple cribs, hot ass whips with TVs in them and Xboxes and stuff in them. We used to just cruise.
It was living that life,
yeah,
boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, just for the listeners and people watching this shit, we ain't glorifying it or nothing like that. It's more shine moment just for as a kid, seeing that in those situations. You don't know what's going on. You like, shit, nigga, we got Xboxes in the whip and shit like that. So just as much as you can touch on, how did that all kind of end, if anything? You know what I mean?
So it ended up, you know what I'm saying? Feds came, you know what I'm saying, one day came to the crib. You know, moms and my pops, you know what I'm saying, they in the room sleeping and all that. You know, they come in deep, just deep, you know what I'm saying, had big old trucks on the outside and all that shit. Came and just had like my mom and pops like on the curb and, you know what I'm saying, some crazy shit, you know, in the handcuffs, whole neighborhood, like, cause we lived in a little neighborhood with like little, just the white folks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they always, it was crazy because like they always wonder what the fuck was going on, like while we was over there. Hey, just on some real shit, cause we just didn't, we just came out of nowhere. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I only lived in that mug for like 2 years. I used to live on 83rd Ave in Indian School, went to West Wind. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, like next thing you know, like after a 8th grade promotion, that summer we just was gone. You know what I'm saying? We just moved. And next thing you know, we driving and shit. We put up to this spot. I'm like, what? You know
what else is this?
I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm thinking and shit. I'm like, all right, what, But it happened to be our shit, and they gave me like the master bedroom in that mug and everything.
Wow.
So I had the juice.
Yeah. You was knocking them down early.
I had the juice there,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that ended up like that. Pops got locked up and everything. I was
Sorry
like,
to hear that.
It's, it is what it is. Yeah. But it was like, I was probably 14, 15. He'll be out like next year now though. But you know what I'm saying? So he held it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he held it down for real, you know what I'm saying? So he'll be out like in the hopefully if not earlier with everything going on, but hopefully he can get out next year. It's supposed to be like August. So
damn sure. Fuck around, tell him let him out early with this coronavirus shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to file on the pill. All right, and just from mental health aspect, like, so did you see that with your eyes as a kid, like when the feds came and shit?
No, I seen so much, man. We used to drive. No, I wasn't in the house when that, because I was at school.
Gotcha.
At school. I just seen everything like on the news. I seen a big old picture on the news. How my dad like the big picture.
Well, yeah, that's still crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
How did that resonate
crazy
with you?
Because how it happened was I had a track meet that day.
Yeah,
and my mom and my pops, they were supposed to be going, you know what I'm saying? They was actually going to it. And my mom had pulled up and like I already seen like all over her face, like something was wrong with her and all that. And she had pretty much just ended up telling me like right before everything, like what happened, like they, you know what I'm saying? They got him, Well, obviously I'm not dumb. We know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dang, you dropping this? I still got to do these events and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
he didn't even start yet.
You feel me? I'm like, damn, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this shit first, type shit. But yeah, so she had told me, and I just remember like I had to like keep myself together, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was like there was just a lot of people, so I just kept it together. Did the events and shit. I didn't do good like I usually did or whatever, but it was what it was. And after that, it was just like life changed. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that crib no more. We didn't have none of the whips.
They froze everything.
It took all types of stuff, bro. That was crazy.
So what was the transition coming from Gilbert going out west at that point?
Going moving out
far
there.
west, nigga.
Super.
Hey,
Hey, it was different, you know what I'm saying? It went from like, you know what I'm saying, all, you know, because it was like me, my brother, and my mom, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just me. So
shout out RJ,
like,
bruh.
Yeah, shout out Jeezy, man.
Yeah.
But it was all of us, and like we only had like whatever we had with us type stuff. So I used to go to my grandma's house back and forth like every week. So I'd have clothes in that closet and I'd have clothes at my crib. So it would just be like different stuff. So when that happened, I only had pretty much all the stuff that's at my granny house. Shit. And, you know what I'm saying? It was still decent though, you know. So ended up just meeting, you know, just all the niggas I ended up meeting to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everything happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit just helped me grow up faster, I would say, you know what I'm saying? Just helped me grow up quicker.
Yeah.
And then like it's not like the day's coming, you know what I'm saying? Where it's coming back to normal. So it's just like shit got held down like it was supposed to, and it just is what it is, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to you still though, because I mean you was a young man to be dealing with that. You know what I mean? Like that. Like even
watching my mom not eat for days.
You know what I'm saying? Even people dealing with like people dying around them is like regular. You know what I'm saying? It's not regular when you don't realize like what scale y'all was getting into versus, oh shit, we gotta revert to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got any questions?
No, not really.
Yeah, but nah, dog. That's just like that's troubling. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked like, what was the mental health aspect of it, and like, did it like kind of traumatize you?
You know, a lot of people kind of know, I guess. You know what I'm saying? They kind of molded to like what I was. Kind of made me who I was. I, you know, at the moment, obviously, I'm not the same as I was at that point. I'm obviously, you know, saying more grown up, more mature and stuff. But you know, obviously when shit like that happened, you know what I'm saying, I started doing, you know, shit, you know, typical shit that niggas ain't supposed to be doing, but niggas could do, you know what I'm saying? Because it came from a point where I was, before I was going from school shopping, getting, you know, going to the mall, copping 10, 11 pairs, you know what I'm saying? Going and get like all types of shit. And then coming to the next year, like, what we about to do? You know what I'm saying?
When school starts,
because all that shit gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, all that shit happened. So it went to like, how we gonna get this? It went from, all right, we can't get it from moms like that, so we got to go in the store, buy a bag, you know what I'm saying, then ask for an extra bag, you know what I'm saying? And walk around in that motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? So like, so it was just, it made me do a lot of shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And
so you kind of went from like Richie Rich to like grimy, like you got to get down.
But it was not, I want to say that, but it was just like, I was never like, that shit was always in me because who my peoples was. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we was rich off being doctors.
Right. You knew what it was.
So it was like that shit was already in me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just trying to be like keep us away from that shit. Because obviously, if you see something, you know, that your role models is doing, you gonna want to do it. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just
especially if they getting
it. So it's just like their job is to try to keep you out of it. So that's why they move you out there. That's why they give you all the shit that they giving you, so you know you don't have to do this shit.
So like, did the people and the new friends you made in Surprise, did they have any idea on the background, or did they kind of just fuck with you for you though?
Nah, a couple because like a lot of young people they didn't know, they didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? There was only maybe a couple people that I knew out there because my granny's always lived in Surprise. You know what I'm saying? So I knew some people already out there. You know,
when you would go visit,
so like some of my homies would come to my crib out there. It was like it'd be a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Nobody major, not that many major people, I mean, but just a few people that been out there or whatever. And so they kind of seen the crib. He's seen how I used to live because he was there when I first moved out there. So they've like seen my pops. He actually seen my pops before. You know what I'm saying? So like.
So it's kind of like a fresh start. You molded yourself in whoever you wanted to be into, other than the people who low-key knew you from before.
Yeah, and you know, you think when we move out there, you know, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't as people gonna think it is. You know, that's what people don't understand.
Look at
they think it's sweet.
A lot of people don't be understanding.
You look at Surprise and El Mirage, and you see all the houses look the same, but you don't even know. Like when we was standing, like that when I was standing in El Mirage, we was on Section 8. My pops was from Southside. Never lived anywhere from other than the South Side. Got Section 8, got a house in El Mirage.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
You know what I mean? So like people don't understand those same people that they might be on government assistance or it might be from wherever.
Fox Hill, all those spots out there. You know,
and Surprise.
Like,
now all the niggas I know from El Mirage and Surprise will slap the shit out of you. Fact. No, that's a fact. Like, and I be around these Phoenix niggas, and I was like, bro, like yo,
niggas don't be real.
More
my
shit.
nigga Leo would start dumping. I promise you. Like,
more shit would go down. More shit would go down at Dance Academy than Club 54.
Fact,
Like
more shit.
More shit was going down at Surprise Park than Circle K Park.
You know what I mean, bro?
You know what I mean?
Back then,
basketball brawls at El Mirage Park
all the time,
bro. Back then, we thought the business shit was going on in Phoenix. Nah, nigga, them niggas out there was lit.
That's what I was like. And it was crazy because like I was already used to that. You know what I'm saying? All the way until I moved for my 9th and 10th grade year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I moved out, but when I moved out there, it was pretty much like the same. Bro.
Yeah.
And people just don't think it
you
is.
You thought you was gonna go out there and mash
you know,
something.
I'm thinking it's gonna just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just
like, I'm gonna run this city.
It ain't. You think it's just gonna be on some chill like how the other little suburbs type shit is, bro. It was nothing like that. Bro.
Nah, hell nah.
Like I know a lot of niggas from out there that's just we all do though.
By like the late 2010 or 2008 to like 2011, I'll say around there, shit was just wicked. Like it was like the young niggas just had no role models. You know what I'm saying? Like no sort, niggas just running in the street, just fucking shit up, dog. Yeah. But that's hilarious, bro. But so moving to Surprise though, was that where you kind of immersed yourself like musically for real? Like as far as like I want to do this shit for real.
Let's see. I would say, yeah, in a way, because like out there, like I'll be at lunch, you got niggas rapping and shit.
Real shit.
Yeah, that wasn't going on.
Did you go to Valley or Willow?
Yeah, I went to Valley.
Valley, yeah.
So there was niggas.
Valley was a new school.
Yeah, I was the first class to graduate from that mug, bro.
I'm on.
Yeah, I went. Nigga, I just know, nigga. I'll just say like, me and the group of people I was with is the reason why there's like cameras and all that security shit. Like,
wait,
niggas know.
Niggas terrorizing around.
Bro, why I think you was younger than me?
Niggas know.
You in my class.
Yeah, bro. Just went to a different school.
So you know McFadden and all them.
I was on the football team with D-Mac.
Yeah, okay, but I thought you was like a little younger.
Nah, D-Mac is older than me though.
Yeah. No, D-Mac was an old nigga in our grade.
Yeah, I was on the football team with D-Mac and them.
Yo, nigga, that's what's up, bro. But all right, so back to the question. And so when you really started immersing yourself musically and shit?
I would say like for real, I would say because I was really into hooping, bro. It wasn't really on like I wasn't really on the rap shit.
Talking to a little more too.
I wasn't really on the rap shit like that. I was really like on the hoop shit. So like in school, I would just rap around, like play with niggas at the table. We'd be rapping and everything, but like I was just hooping, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much where I was trying to go with everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just knew I knew how to rap. Mm-hmm. But like when I started like messing up my knees and all that other shit, it was just like it was a rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then like I just started like spitting. Like I remember I just grabbed a little Pro Tools kit from Best Buy one day. It was like $109, and I ended up getting like this little ass like microphone, and I just hung it up in my closet. It was waving off the cord.
Yeah, I need to hear this nigga going and buying quarters and
you know what I'm saying,
and weed and shoes with your $100.
Right.
You know so I bought that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was hella low budget for sure. Yeah. It was just in the back room at my granny house. That shit would literally like wave on because I didn't have a mic stand. So you know what I'm saying? So I'll be rapping, that shit be moving and shit. We have to like hold it like this to make sure like you know what I'm saying? So it can stop real quick. Then you be like, you know what I'm talking about? You start rapping on that mug. So I ended up just doing that. Got in like me and a couple of my homies and stuff. We was doing like music together as a group. I used to be in a group with my niggas. We was called Team Hitters. And that's how that shit started. We just started doing music.
See, I gotta pause you right there. Okay. You gotta tell us people about Team Hitters and just give us that whole backstory and shit like that.
All right, so
who was in the squad? Start off there.
And rest in peace to Travie too. Yeah, I forgot about
Travie B forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Travie was in it. You know what I'm saying? Zay, Mikey B. We was pretty much the main group. You know, me, Mike, Zay, and St. Louis. And that was pretty much the group. And Travis, but we all pretty much Hitters was basically short for hitting licks. Because that's what you know what I'm saying? That's real shit. That's how it came about. Because you know what I'm saying? Back then, nigga, you was either paying 20 for a gram or you was smoking Reggie.
Yeah.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? And niggas wasn't paying 20 for the gram, right. My nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, real shit. Niggas know. So that's what our name was. We was like, because it was like first, we was in a living room. It was like tag Team Hitters. And then we was like, nah. So then we just took out the tag. We named it Team Hitters. And we ran with that. and that's when we just started making music. And you know, we all just had like a different sauce. With them being from the Bay, and then you know, what I'm saying, my sauce, and then came along was my homie Teasy. He was like more on the singers and shit. So like we just came together like that.
TJ went to Dizar first.
Yeah, he never went to Valley with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met him through my little brother. Because they ended up going to school together.
Yeah, but that's funny, bro. That's just hearing. I remember just hearing about y'all like at around Dizar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we used to have parties and shit, and we used to just turn up.
Y'all used to come to the Rock Boy parties
and shit too. Yeah,
El Mirage.
And
how did y'all look at El Mirage?
And now, see, that's what people don't realize, bro. We would go to them parties, and every party always went down. It's like you might as well fight
every party.
Yeah, you might as well be in, you know what I'm saying, right in the middle of Phoenix.
Especially old El Mirage, nigga. You go to a party in old El Mirage?
Nigga.
Nah, but we talking about we had one at your house.
Oh yeah, stupid parties.
We had one at your house.
I remember.
It was fun to fight back then.
Yeah, but it was a bunch of party crews too.
Yeah, it was different.
It was. You might as well have came like that to those parties, but
it was different because it was groups niggas about to fight.
Yeah. Everybody's crew was down to get down with everybody's crew. It was like, but niggas had mutual respect for each other.
That's what I was about to say.
Growing up, those part was,
you
know what I mean? Like getting older, like coming into a real grown man shit. I ride with them niggas more than I ride with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually know me. You know what I mean? So.
Them days was wild.
Party days. You send the text out. Nigga. You see the rock shit at the bottom. You like, oh yeah, this is a rock party, nigga. It's about to be lit.
Oh man, bro. All right. So at what point do you drop? I know this was your second project, right? At what point did you drop your actual debut project, and what gave you the confidence to say it's time?
So pretty much, I dropped the first tape because I just wanted people to know my story pretty much on that one. You know, so I wanted people to finally like know like what I was about. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people, they knew me, but they don't really know me. They just knew me because I went to school with them and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Back then, I was more like, it's a shell. I ain't about to talk about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody business and shit like that back then. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't want to just hold on to that shit all the time though. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to hold on to that shit, and then I realized like when I wasn't rapping, that's when I was doing all the stupid shit that I was doing because I wasn't really like talking about what the fuck I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So after that, like I just started like taking that shit like more serious because it was just like, damn, I can just let how I feel go off, and just I'm letting it off on the mic instead of off on the nigga.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
And
that's real shit. That's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
That's called channeling your energy.
Man, bro, I just had a lot of anger. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I was never like a bully or starting shit with nobody or nothing like that. I'm not like the baddest. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of anger, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't take a lot to trigger a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like rapping, kind of just like, I don't have to walk around with all this motherfucking pressure on me. Nigga. I can just let that shit out in the booth, you know.
So you was damn near at a fork in the road, like shit. I'm about to either drop this album or bust a nigga motherfucking.
Man, it was just nigga.
One of the two is about to
something busting.
But it was just like, but I wanted people to know my story, you know what I'm saying? And that album was really more of like, it's way different than this one. It was more on some like telling you my, you know what I'm saying, about my background, what's going on.
Yeah, I want to give you a shout out for that, and even give you a shine moment, because a lot of young black men come to those types of forks in the roads. But one thing, even black or otherwise, just young people, channeling your energy is what separates the nigga that's cold versus the other nigga that's cold that goes further than that second nigga who was cold, because he knew how to utilize his time wisely, channel his energy into something productive and progressive, and then the years go by, look up, and the other nigga don't know what to do, and you know the other dude is flourishing, because it might seem easier to do in the moment what might be the cool thing, which a lot of the time is, oh, you know, blow your money on this or go fuck this or whatever the case may be. But sometimes take the right, go right instead of left when you come to that fork in the road. Sit down, read that book, write that, whatever, work out, do whatever, like record that song, because that's going to take you a lot further than jumping off the bridge right there in that moment.
You jump off the bridge, and next you know, you locked up for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So y'all better quit playing.
One decision.
Tell y'all.
One decision.
So I really want to push that message. And outside of, even if you ain't locked up, you want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? You got to make you can make a choice that's going to lead you directly to lifetime depression. Or, you know what I'm saying? Once you do that, it's a wrap. Like, it's just, make sure you always clear up here. And the only way you can do that is by channeling your energy into shit like that. And even that's a message for me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes I sit around and
be having flashbacks,
do the stupid shit instead of drop down and work out real quick, or you know what I'm saying? Like simple shit. But all right, bro, I'm proud of for you just saying that. That's a dope way to come out with your first album. Yeah. But all right, so now you drop Popular, which is modern. You know, that's what's popping right now and shit. Yeah. What made you say I'm gonna drop this during the coronavirus time and not wait?
Honestly, it had nothing to do with the corona. That's the crazy part about it. Like the album, I've had it pretty much done since like September. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was just about delays and different things. Like it took a while for my cover art to come, like, you know what I'm saying, and getting it to exactly how I was describing it to be made, and that, and then trying to decide, okay, like what songs are going to be on it, because the songs was already recorded and everything, what songs to put on it, and etc. And then I was just chilling, and I always wanted to put it out, you know what I mean? I always wanted to put it out, and it just happened to be with everything just going on. Bro. Like it just, you know, I wasn't thinking of it too, and I didn't have like a strategy or nothing to it, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I just was in the studio. He just dropped the album that I was featured on, you know what I'm saying? And that just low key, just like I said, just had me want to drop. It's just facts, you know what I'm saying? That shit just made me want to drop. Just a fact. We was in the studio one day, and like it's just like everybody that comes through, they hear it, and it's just like, when you dropping that? So it's just like, drop the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always on, like, I was just the type of person that was just like, I'm been stalling out on dropping it because I be overthinking the shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So that'd be like my problem when I just overthink it instead of just dropping it. And it's just like, I'm trying to get to a point where I'd be like, it's not my decision to like say if it's dope or not. You know what I'm saying? They either gonna say it's dope or they gonna talk about how trash it is. Right. Either, you know what I'm saying? And but how I look at it is, if you don't drop it, they can't talk about it. Yeah. Now. So it was just like, I'm just dropping the shit. So I just dropped it and, you know, seeing what it's gonna do. Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I'm glad you made that decision, bro. And last question before we wrap, what would you say would be like, what's the reception that you're looking for out of that album? And are you gonna throw a party whenever this shit is over?
Oh yeah, man. If I don't throw a party, I'm definitely about to fuck a club up for sure. You know, I'm about to, hey, for real, we gonna be in that bitch popping some shit. Like it's gonna be lit in that motherfucker for sure. Cause I definitely want to celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Cause I be waking up doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Go out, do what I gotta do, get back to doing the music. You know what I'm saying? Go do what I gotta do, get back to, it's like I never take a break from this shit. So it's just like to drop that shit is finally like,
it's there, yeah.
And then when I noticed, like, it was crazy because like once I dropped it, I just like felt more like relieved, and like I just stopped, like I just been like, okay, now I feel like playing 2K and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm on the sticks playing the game. Yeah, I'm happy now, again. Nigga. Like when you and it's crazy because like to see like how much like you really be in that mode.
Your work ethic,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like realized that shit, like, damn, I really was in that mode like that. Like, I ain't turned on the Xbox, nigga, in months, nigga. Like, because I was really on the mode. Then it's like I sit back and hop back and it just felt good, bro. Like, so now I'm just like, okay, I can take a break. Yeah. And all I gotta do is focus on, let's just push the shit, see where I gotta invest in, where I gotta get my shit to go, and just boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what's next? What you got another project already in the chamber?
Nah, I don't. But I got like a lot of tracks that didn't make it, so I'm gonna probably like put them on like a SoundCloud.
Oh, so you got a couple projects in the chamber.
Yeah, so
or
like,
some singles.
Well, I make songs like I like a song at least every day.
Yeah,
so I make one song a day. You know what I'm saying? It's just I've been doing that for a minute. I make a song pretty much every day, so they're just all like stashed up. If it's not a song, it's a beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But there's just so much in the chamber, and it's just like I literally came from mixing a song to coming in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I leave here, I'm going back and keep straight to it. So it's just it's just normal right now.
That's what's gonna separate you, bro, for sure.
It's just the norm.
It's crazy because like it's not like you always like 2 moves away if you got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? From just changing your whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So just keep grinding like you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that work ethic and shit like that. But yeah, man, get the people to tell them.
Hold on, I got a question for this nigga before we let him get out of here. Because a lot of people don't know, bro got lucky at Podson's charity game last year. Yeah. We was in the 3-point contest on the same side. He beat me by 1 point to go on. So
hey, but the year before that, I won it.
He did. True.
So it's not really luck.
So I just want to bring that up. I just want to let this nigga know I ain't let him know since then. He got lucky as hell. I missed 7 of my first 8 and still lost by one of this nigga to go on.
But I had a bad
round too. Futuristic was hitting though. That nigga,
but the thing
I thought he was gonna get that.
Hey, but the thing was, I beat him the first round. I had the highest going into the finals.
Yeah,
he caught on.
Oh, you did.
Because remember in the first round, if y'all don't remember, when I pulled up to half court, I blew that kiss and stroked that bitch. Hit that motherfucking half quarter, bro.
For sure.
But
I got you this year though. I got you. If he put me on your side of the bracket, nigga, I'm taking you out.
But I know with the game, I'm like 2-0 though.
I'm guessing the game is gonna be.
We got that dub. Yeah, we was on the same squad, the black squad. You know what I'm saying?
You already know. Yeah.
I'm guessing that the game is gonna be in like August this year and shit like
just
that.
Just do
so,
everything.
Just stay tuned. I'm eventually let people know when we're gonna push it back to.
Lock him up out here.
Hey, bro, niggas ain't locking me up, man. I'm a problem out there, bro.
Got you Beverly out
I'm a
here.
problem out there.
Hey, we need niggas like that on the squad. You
man,
put them in for straight defense.
Got some Lance Stevenson in me.
Hey, niggas started because y'all remember how Futuristic went off in the first half.
Yeah.
Niggas started trying to kill this nigga.
Sending
I
everything
thought
at
he
that
was
nigga.
going to stop playing because niggas started trying to tackle this man.
Man, boy.
He went off.
Yeah,
Like,
because and the thing was, they was doing us like that, and they was winning.
yeah, nah, real shit.
We got to come back and beat the
Niggas
niggas.
came.
I'm
that
like,
shit, bro. That shit was fun. Though. Like honestly, that
Deli started hooping.
yeah, we started hooping. Yeah.
Hey, that's the best basketball event in Arizona outside the Suns.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For
We
sure.
did that
And
in
I'm
Grand
happy to be
Canyon.
a part of that. I'm
Right.
lit.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right, man. But yeah, tell the people where to follow you, man. You got the floor. Give any shout outs, whatever you want to do.
oh
We
man,
going.
you know, like I said, first off, shout out to my pops, man. Free my pops, Ronnie Wayne OG. We out here. Follow him. I mean, follow me at I hate Meechie. You can follow me on Spotify, MeechieGotBarz. That's pretty much on everything. My Instagram is I hate Meechie as well. You can find my beats the same way on IG and everything. Apple Music, Stream Popular. It's out here. Shout out to my boy Tyler, produced by Tyler on the beats. If you need beats, you can tap in with him too. You know what I'm saying? Free my boy Playboy Savage on the beats as well. That's pretty much all I gotta say, man. Shout out to the fam too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's Podson Radio, dog. Shout out to Keith again. No capping, all dripping, all that. Make sure y'all come fuck with your boy. Everybody stay safe in these quarantine times. Stay coronavirus free, man.
Yes, sir.
We going up out this, man.